I think it is very important that we treat the veterans special.
Yeah.
Simply because they're the ones, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I'm an immigrant and I wouldn't be here in the greatest country in the world if it wouldn't be for the veterans, if it wouldn't be for the brave men and women fighting for our freedom.
Yeah.
And so this is why, because of the veterans and because of these brave men and women that are all over the world fighting for our freedom, and over the last 200 plus years, we are able to have the greatest country in the world. So I, as an immigrant, recognize that I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't be for you guys.
Yeah.
And so to me, the Veterans Day is a very special day where I can have to say thank you. So the day when I say to myself, okay, I want to say thank you and put it out there in the social media to thank the veterans, I say to myself, wait a minute, we don't have too far away a camp where the veterans were just, where they were housed outside in tents, outside the gate.
Yeah.
And now they're brought in. They're now being included. And so I'm very happy, and that's why I'm here to go and hand out some pizzas and to say thank you to the veterans and how much I appreciate it. But we have to do everything we can to make sure that we get rid of the homeless issue, because it is embarrassing that the politicians have now for the last 20 years talked about this issue and nothing really has improved. As a matter of fact, the homelessness has gone up. So that means that they have not really been effective. So we have to kick them in the butt and we have to move the agenda forward. And it's with a lot of issues like that, not just the veterans issue, this is the climate issue, the pollution issue, the healthcare issue, the immigration issue. All of those issues have to be addressed. And I think that one of them is the homeless issue with the veterans. And so I am 100% behind to support them, to straighten out the mess. And I'm going to even donate some homes for them. So we're going to work with the Veterans Administration. So, action speaks louder than words. So you will see the action.
We don't need homes. We don't need tiny homes. We don't need tents. What we actually need is support to get inside those buildings. Because that's where us veterans belong. That's where we belong.
I totally agree with you, but the only thing...
388 acres that belongs to us, and this community is keeping it.
I totally agree with you, but I want to tell you that I'm not with the federal government, so I cannot help you.
You're a good guy.
What I want to do is, as a private citizen now being out of government, I want to make sure that I help whatever I can do as a private citizen. So we are working it out, and we're going to work with them together, because that's what, remember, it's all about enjoying this great country, but always remembering to give back.
From one immigrant to another.
But I have been successful because I was embraced here. And so to me, it is all about giving back. That is the most important thing.
One immigrant to another, brother.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you. I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. Okay, good to see you.
I was born there, raised in LA, joined the Marine Corps. Went out to Iraq, and I'm here in the front lines. I was actually helping Veterans Row, doing cleanups, doing the barbecues. I was one of the organizers, along with my brother here, Brian. Actually, Brian and his wife were the original organizers that started all the brother.
Arnold, we just want you to know this is our land, our veterans' land, and we hope and pray that the people would acknowledge that there are a different entity that's trying to take over this land, and we as veterans are concerned about this land, and we want to be heard, and we hope whatever you can do to help us be the voice and let the people know that land was deeded in 1888 to our veterans specifically. The judges approved. All these nonprofits that are here that shouldn't be here should be gone. We should be building on this land, but yet in 1990 we had over 5,000 veterans thriving on this land. Now today we have about 500. Correct me if I'm wrong. And what I'm going to say here, there's something wrong with this picture. And we need people like you to be the voice, to say we want to get to the bottom of this misappropriation of funds, corruption, whatever you want to call it. It's time. We want our land back, and we thank you for being here and sharing your heart with our veterans.
Absolutely.
And we hope whatever you can do to help us, please help us.
Trust
we need
me.
all the help we can
Trust
get.
me.
God bless you and thank you.
I'm not going to promise much. All I can tell you is action speaks louder than words.
That's what I say all all the time.
Nice to meet you. What is your reaction though to knowing that like veterans are sleeping in tents on this property?
Pisses me off.
It's terrible, right?
No, it totally
On
pisses
this
me off.
property, $1 billion.
No, because
project.
it's first of all, no one deserves to sleep in the tent.
On
Except
this
if you want to go out
property, right?
hiking.
Like
if you want to
that,
go
then
out
yes.
hiking and if you want to go camping and stuff like that, then you can sleep in the tent. But you then should never be forced, no human being should be forced to sleep in the tent. Number one. Especially no one that has fought for this country. End of story.
With rats and everything else, that's what we're sleeping with. I mean, one of those.
Yeah, I know.
So we shouldn't have to be.
Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.